in this lecture, we'll talk about those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 examples. The first 5 questions are about simplifying the following expressions. Now, let's look at the easy one first. This one is the 5th root of negative 32. We know negative 32 is negative 2 to the 5th. Okay, so that's basically what? Negative 2 times negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2 what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, then what? Then you know the above 5th root of negative 32 is, we can directly get is negative 2. Okay, or you may write like this: negative 2 to the 5th, which is negative 2. Okay, now let's look at the one down here. This one, we note that 6 squared gives you 36. Okay, then of course 36, you cube it, you then go to 6. Okay, look, you can see here that 6 squared equals 36. If I put it back here, then I know is that radical 6 squared is 6. Okay, here the reason is the same. Okay, here is the 5th root, and here is negative 2 to the 5th, and then you know it goes back to the original value, negative 2. So it's like here, you know, actually there were 2 here. Okay, yeah, square root of 6 squared, but you know, since here is 2, we don't simply do not write it. Okay, so that's the reason. Now, this is one note. Another note is that 6x to the 6th is what? Is x cubed and squared. Okay, it's actually 3 times 2, you have a 6. You know, x cubed squared is actually what? X cubed times x cubed. Yeah, that's, we got x cubed squared. When the bases are the same, you can see 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so if you have more details, is like that. Okay, so now we have a note 1 and note 2. We put things together. The above one, radical 36 x cubed x to the 6th. This one can be written as radical 36, let me write 6 squared, x to the 6th, let me write x cubed, then squared. Okay, now again there is a 2 here. There was a 2 here we didn't write. Alright, and we know square root of 6 squared is 6, and square root of x cubed then squared should also be x cubed. Okay, so that's the final answer here. Remember, here x is greater than or equal to 0, then you can write in this way. If x is less than 0, we cannot, because anything times itself 3 times, we then get negative number. Okay, so here we need to emphasize is that here x needs to be greater than or equal to 0. Alright, now we do more exercise, then we will understand more. Now look, here is the same reason. Negative 125 is negative 5 cubed. Okay, yeah, it's actually what? Negative 5, negative 5, negative 5 times. Okay, so we know this is true. Yeah. So you see down here you have 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Okay, and negative is positive, and another negative, so you eventually have a negative. Alright, okay, that's one thing. Another thing is that here also x to the 21st is x to the 7th then cubed. Okay, and here 7 and 3 times each other is 21. Again, the reason is what? 7 x to the 7th, x to the 7th 3 times. You may do is you add all those 3 7s like the one above here, so you have 21. Okay, so then the answer above, cube root, be careful. So so this negative 125 x to the 21st is actually the cube root of negative 5 cubed, and then x to the 7th cubed. So it's like here, the exponent equals the number right here, then we got 6. Okay, so here the same thing. Have a negative 5 out, because here 3 exponent 3 equals nth root, the third root. Okay, and here 3 equals 3, so you then have x to the 7th. Alright, yeah, so that's the final answer. Remember down here, cube root, we didn't require x is positive. X can be negative. But you know, for the square root, we always get positive. We required positive answer. Okay, that's why we say here is greater than or equal to 0, and here there is no restriction. You can see is that, you know, the negative 5 times, you get that. Okay, so indeed that negative 5 cube root to the 5th and cube root can be negative. Okay, yeah. Now right down here, this is also cube root. So again, let me put some note here. And we know negative 64 is what? is -4 cubed. Okay, you see right here, 4 times 4 times 4 3 times, that's 64. Okay, so that's one thing. And another thing you may also notice that is x to the 9th is x cubed, then cubed is 3 times 3. Okay, and y squared, y to the 6th is y squared and cubed. Okay, so you put all things together, you then have cube root of the expression here, -64 x to the 9th y to the 6th equals what? Equals cube root -64, you may have -4 cubed, and then x to the 9th is cubed, then cubed, and y to the 6th is y squared, and then cubed. So the final answer is -4 exponent, they are 3, the cube root exponent, they are all 3, and down here is x cubed. You see the exponent 3 equals the 3 here. Now 3, 3. So you then have y squared. Alright. Yeah. Now E. You know, here we also see, let me put some note here, is a to the 16 is what? Is a to the 4th and then to the 4th, because 4 times 4 is 16. And also b to the 8th is b squared and to the 4th. Okay, so then inside down here is a to the 16th, b to the 8th is what? Is 4th root, and now here is a to the 4th, n to the 4th, and b to the 8th is b squared to the 4th. So the final answer, a to the 4th, you then have it right here, and then the following one is b squared. Okay, basically right here you see this is b squared, so it goes there. Okay, this is a to the 4th, and then goes there for this one. Alright, now the last one you want to do is use the calculator. Okay, so radical 42, we have a calculator here. You want to do is square root 42 close parenthesis, hit enter, you have that. Okay, and then approximately equals 6.480740698. If you need 3 decimal places, then here is 7, which is greater than or equal to 5, then the final answer will be 6.481. Okay, please review this lecture. I'll see you next time.